Hello, YouTube. Uh, long time, not too long a time, but a little bit of time no see. I believe my last video was the Target uh, copy unboxing of the photobook versions of This Is 4. I'm recording this on September 18th, so 2025, I guess, technically we're saying. So just under a week out from Chaeyoung's solo album, Lil Fantasy Volume 1, releasing, which I'm not playing it right now as like the background music for this unboxing because this is, as you can see from the title, this unboxing will be for mostly This Is 4 related items. So I kind of like to keep it on theme in that respect. But Chaeyoung's solo album is fucking phenomenal. I will have some amount of unboxing stuff for Chaeyoung's albums. I haven't secured any copies yet because I'm kind of on the fence about how I want to go about securing the stuff I'm collecting for Chaeyoung. I do not collect extra cards generally for members that aren't Sui or Dahyun, as I've mentioned in previous videos. So for Chaeyoung solo, I would not be collecting like lucky draws or POBs, at least not fully. I might grab a handful. That's usually what I do for other non-Dahyun and Sui members. I usually just grab like just singular POBs or lucky draws that I like the look of, or it just come into possession of through other means. So not intentionally like collecting any of her extra cards, but fully collecting, as I do with every OT9 comeback and all the solos. Fully collecting all her album inclusions. So for the photobook versions, the Digipack, Nemo, and the Canvas version, which is her like unique secret fourth hidden album type for Lil Fantasy. Collecting all the inclusions for all those versions is definitely happening. I just haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet. If I'm going to do that through unboxing raw album copies, which will be more expensive, but also more fun to film and also just do. Or if I should go the technically like easier and like more like smarter route of just buying the PCs on their own and just buying like one copy of each album version for my personal collection, because I do collect all versions of the actual albums themselves too. So still kind of on the fence about how I'm going to do that. I'll be settling on something within the coming week or two, but for now, that'll come out as a video at some point, whatever I decide to do, whether it's like storing Chaeyoung or like unboxing albums or whatnot. But today, I'm unboxing what am I unboxing? I'm blanking right now. Oh, I'm unboxing a group order for a bunch of This Is 4 extra stuff. So as far as album inclusions go, I actually, maybe we'll show this at the end, but I'm actually like completely done on inclusions for like the Nemo versions, and mostly photo cards. I say inclusions, I mean mostly photo cards, but technically also inclusions. I'm actually completely done with OT9 Digipack stuff, Nemo version stuff, and Confetti version stuff for This Is 4. Ironically, I won't go into too much detail, mostly because it just isn't that important and kind of boring, but I messed up in a certain way that made it so that I didn't actually have I never actually ended up securing my photobook version photo cards and inclusions, which never happened. Like those are usually the first things I have completed for the most part. But I actually have all the harder version inclusions completely done, and I'm still trying to figure out how I should go about completing my photobook version, inclusion sets. I will be settling that in some way also in the coming week or two. Just need to kind of sit down and ponder how to go about it. But today, I'm unboxing this, which came in the mail via DHL this morning. And what this is a group order From the same group order manager I've used a couple times. The past like maybe 2 or 3 years of comebacks at this point to collect all the extra stuff for mostly Tsui, but also, Dahan and a member or two every, here and there, aside from those two. This is extra. This is for stuff. So POBs, lucky draws, and we'll see a handful of other like extra cards that are this is for related mostly, but not, don't fall under the purview of POBs or lucky draws technically. But this might be the first time I've shown one of these like group order big group order comeback extra card packages where it's been quite this big, and also technically like 2 packages and this sandwich between them. And that's because due to the tariff situation that the US is currently going through in terms of our current administration, just kind of making it very difficult for people to not only is it just more expensive if you do happen to order stuff, because tariffs are a thing you had to think about now, even for lower value packages, as a US citizen. Not only is that the case, which would suck, compared to the previous, again, I'm not going to go into too much detail on this, I could talk about this for a long time, but before, very recently, like within the last couple months, US citizens for several years had the ability to import, with some exceptions, but very few exceptions on types of items. People in the US could import up to 800 USD worth of stuff in like a single package or like a single shipment at a time, like per day essentially, worth of just stuff that was completely tariff like duty free. If you were ordering something from overseas, whether it was like a personal package from like a friend or a commercial package, like ordering albums, for example, from Korea, as long as the declared value on that was $800 or less, you didn't have to worry about paying tariffs on it. Again, with a very small handful of certain types of items that were accepted from that. That most people would never have to worry about that. Now, that's gone. Now citizens have to U.S. citizens kind of have to think about tariffs as a thing that we would have to pay potentially on any package that is both. The only exception at the moment that exists for packages being imported, like being free from tariffs, is both under $100 in value and also declared as a personal gift. So if it's a commercial package at all, regardless of value, it could be a $2 value. If it's a commercial package, like you ordered something from a business, it's subject to tariffs potentially. Also, if it's a personal gift, but over $100 in value, also not automatically exempted. So, due to just that introducing a lot of weirdness and uncertainty to the idea of importing stuff into the US, what this is actually from my GOM, as mentioned, the Philippines-based group order manager I've been using for a couple comebacks. Very happy with how she handles stuff generally, including the whole tariff situation. She encouraged fairly strongly for people who are in her group orders to like get together with each other and come to like an agreement on having multiple people's orders sent to one person in the US, and then have that person send people their items once it's in the US. So that would be me. So I guess I'm like in a sense, I'm like a sub group order manager for these people's items. So not everything in these packages is mine from this GOM. I have 7 other people's stuff in here. I will not be showing either any information related to those people. So like not even, because I think some stuff in here has like people's, maybe not people's names, but like even their Instagram like display names. I'm not showing anything like that. I'm also not showing any of their actual items. At least nothing I can reasonably avoid showing. Like, I'm not going to show any of their photo cards or anything like that, which is most of what's in here for both like me and the other people whose stuff is in here. I think one or two people have some larger items. Like this, for example. This is a shirt. I don't think I'll really be able to avoid... I'm not going to open it, but I can't really avoid, you know, literally showing it, like, now, essentially, like, at least in the packaging. And I think there's one or two other big items, like, bigger merch items, from the This Is For concerts, like, Korean concert merch list, that are in here for some people that I also might not be able to avoid showing. So I'm not going to try too hard for that stuff, but anything with anyone's @ on it is definitely not being shown, at the very least. So, with that rambling done, I can go ahead and open. Let's see. So these are the two sub boxes. The shirts I've set aside because that shirt isn't mine. So let's see. Let me make absolutely sure there's nothing on the outside that would be weird to show. Nope. So I guess I'll just open the small one first. As far as I understand, my stuff. So I'll be showing my stuff like fully for the most part, like I do with most of my group order unboxings. I'll also be showing, because I know she's cool with it, one of the people who I don't actually personally like have any prior like connection to 6 of the people in this. So, you know, shout outs to them for, you know, trusting me with their stuff. I'm gonna try to do them proud and handle everything, you know, delicately and appropriately. But one of the 7 people who isn't myself, whose stuff is in these 2 packages, is one of my collector friends whose stuff I've unboxed in previous, like they've sent their stuff along with mine in previous group orders that I've unboxed on camera. So I will go ahead and also show their stuff, because low-key I kind of want to look at some of the stuff that they got, because they usually get Nyan cards, and I like looking at Nyan's POVs when I get the chance to handle their stuff. So shout outs to Shirley. We'll open this one first. I'm gonna take it off camera before I fully unravel it, just to make sure there's nothing shown. Okay, 1 second. So I have it right here off camera, and I will slowly and carefully just take out items that are mine or my friends. So let's see. Mine. You can see labeled Sui Baton. That's my Instagram app, which I have shared and don't mind sharing. I'm not gonna show it because it's not mine, but one of the things I just took out was a little Tsuvali, like Tsui's little lovely character, like a little plush keyring thing that's very cute, and I wish it was mine. Okay, so here, my friend, Tsui on Trades on IG, friend of the channel, I guess would be the appropriate term. Okay, so that's not mine either. That's not mine either. Is this mine? Okay. This is mine as well. A bit of the Korean concert merch, Tsui's acrylic standee, which I only have a. I don't usually buy standees, but when they come with photo cards, at this point I probably will for Tsui at least. Plus, having a little collection of stuff to put on shelves is like always nice, of Twice related stuff, so I don't mind it. Now we look at the second box, which I believe will have most of my stuff at the very least, because this is very... So, for this group order, one of the reasons that I just like unpacking stuff, even if it's like even if it's for other people, I just like the physical act of unboxing and, you know, like subsequent organizing of stuff. And I don't mind doing it for other people, especially if it can help out with the shipping situation in this instance. But another reason is because I actually got quite a bit of stuff from this group order and figured if my box was already like going to be decently big, I might as well open it up to other people who don't have like no one else's order. None of the other 7 people in this group order got as much raw stuff as I did. That's not to say that I think some of them probably spent at least some amount more money, maybe a bit more money than I did, but not a lot, not by a lot. This is maybe no, About To was more expensive. I was gonna say this might have been my most expensive era for like extra cards so far. That might be true for group comebacks, at least, but About To was definitely more expensive overall. So let's see. Okay, let's see. So this is what I like about the GOM is that they actually print these off. So these are like this is mine, which is why I'm showing it. These are like printed versions of these little like manifest documents that the GOM uses, I assume, for their own purposes, to track who got what from like their list of joiners, but also they send a copy of it to each joiner just so they know, like, you know, what's supposed to be in here, essentially. And anything in red is actually kind of funny. The red stuff is actually stuff that like I paid for them to like grab for me as a group order manager, but that is not part of this package. And this is all stuff that makes sense to not be here, like the YZY Chinese music store POVs. Those just take a lot longer in general, so they weren't part of this package. I'll actually have to grab those from the next group order package I have with this GOM, which I will, to be fair. I really like using the GOM and they're really cool, so I will be doing that at some point. So it's not a huge deal, but it does kind of suck that there's a staggering, sort of. And then this is concert merch, Korean concert merch that hasn't shipped yet because it was acquired through like online pre-order, like the online pre-order that they do for the Korean concert merch. The Korean concert merch that I have here, that's part of this package, was acquired offline by I think a friend of the GOM, literally going to the merch stands at the Seoul concerts. So let's see. Speaking of, 2 other pieces of concert merch, both for me, are these ticket sets for Dahyun and Tsui. So we'll open those up as well. Okay, this is interesting. I don't know what these are. What are these? Okay, so for some reason, me and me and my collector friend here have two different, only one each. This is the only one labeled for me, and this is the only one labeled for her. We have these memo pad, like postcard, pin badge keychain sets. They look official. Yeah, what? Oh, one of the, it says JYP shop. What is this from? I do not know what this is from, to be completely honest. It's very weird. So I'm gonna turn them all upside down just to show, and I won't show them in too much detail, but like every single so this is 6 more of these, and on the other side of them, I'm not showing the side that has this, but on the front of each of these is every single other person's like on one of them. So like all 8 people in this group order got one of these. I have no idea what these are. It says they're from JYP shop. Maybe they're like, I guess were they a bonus for ordering for like the JYP shop POBs? I'm not sure. I'll have to ask. I'm very curious. I did not know these would be here. These would be in here. That this was part of this. That's funny though. Let's see. Okay, sorry for that delay. Was just making completely sure that I grabbed only my stuff, but also that I grabbed all of my stuff. So these smaller little photo card parcels, these 3 are mine. And then this is my friend's, and this one's also my friend's, but it actually has her address on the other side, so I'm not going to show that before I open it. I'll just go ahead and unwrap that one now. Yeah. There we go. Address on the side here. Okay. Finally, I'm 90% sure this is all of the stuff that's either mine or that is okay for me to open on camera. Also, it's not centered on the camera, so that's awkward. Okay. I don't usually... I think I've mentioned in a video in the past that I don't usually sit for these. But I'm going to go ahead and sit for this one. So if the quality of my voice due to proximity to my microphone changes, I apologize. But I need to make sure I'm centered as well. Okay, so what do I want to open first? I'll open my friend's stuff first just because she has less of it. And by less of it, I mean like a lot less of it. Actually, I'm going to open these. Well, I'll leave my friend's memo set in the thing because they're identical except for the colors and like the visual design, but it's the same items. So let's see. I'm very confused. Oh, there's more stuff in here than I even saw. Okay, so this is... Let's stand up to show this. Oh, I definitely ripped that little package. Oh well. It's fine. It's mine. And I won't be opening anyone else's like this anyway, so... Yeah. This is a keychain. Oh, just a clear keychain. Interesting. So just the title plus the track list. Interesting. It's cool. It looks nice. It looks very nice. But I'm still just kind of shell shocked. I did not expect these little memo pad sets at all. A little, not like a photo card, just like a little. Made of photo card material though. This is the same material as photo cards. I can tell. Just not the photo part. This is a sticker, I think. Oh, it's a sticker in the shape of a stamp. I don't know if it's easy to see, but the perforations for where you actually peel the sticker, it would look like a stamp when peeled. That's cool. Then a postcard. Oh, stamp post. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. I cannot use this as a postcard. Or I will not, rather. Pin badge with "This is for." And post-it notes. I don't know how I feel about having... Not that the GOM messed up on this. I'm sure they did it randomly, which is funny and totally valid. I'm just not sure how I feel about getting... it. So from what I can tell, I didn't show the front side of the other people's stuff, of everyone else's memo sets. But, spoiler, there's only this one in the blue concepts, like with all the stuff in the blue concepts, and this one, which is like the confetti concept, like the purple, green, like confetti version. Well, actually, no. I guess purple and green would have been the 4 version concepts. Yeah, this is this version, and this is the 4 version, I believe. Maybe. I could just be wrong. But I kind of think I like this concept more. I might ask my friend if she'll trade. Deadass. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Either way, that's very interesting and cool. And a surprise. Let's see. I'll just open the Nemo albums. I opened 27 Nemo albums before. Oh, I never mentioned that. I'm not going to go on too long about it. But I actually filmed, like fully filmed an unboxing for 27 copies of the Nemo albums, as well as the confetti version, as well as 9 copies of the confetti version, which is like how I had this big package with 27 of the Nemos, 9 of the confettis that I spent, like, it's an hour-long video. I just unboxed all of them, like Blitz style. Like, it was dope. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna upload it because I watched it back. I remember filming it and feeling mostly alright, but I had not slept super well the night before. I think I'd slept for like 5 hours the night before, and it was like the next morning. So I really was filming it without even like fully waking up. I think it's the worst video I've ever filmed in terms of like how I am speaking and talking and just conducting myself. There's long periods of like dead silence. It's bad. I think it's bad. So I'm on the fence about uploading it. I might still, and just have the description be like, hey, sorry in advance for how shit this is. We will see. But that's why, because I think I mentioned at the end of the Target copy unboxing that I was going to film an unboxing for the Nemos and the confetti versions, and that never got uploaded. So I did the filming and the unboxing part, I just didn't do the uploading part for that reason. So if anyone watching this happens to have also watched the Target copy video and been wondering, so what these are is actually, these are the 3 copies that I got from this GOM before I ever ordered the 27 copies that I ended up unboxing, just to secure Sui's special cards, because at the time I had thought I was going to do what I did with Youth, which is get 3 cards from a GOM and then open 24 copies of the Nemo albums directly. But I ended up doing 27 Nemo albums, like just raw. So these are actually just going to be extra special cards. And that's also fine, it turns out, because so the special cards are not actually, I don't even know if I did that on camera. The special cards are not actually in, the GOM took them out and repackaged them probably in one of my bricks. So I'm not going to bother opening these other 2 Nemo albums. But, spoiler alert, I actually didn't get Sui's special cards from this group order. I assume due to like pulls and like claim priority and whatnot, which happens, you know. That's always the implicit agreement you sort of take on when you join a group order of that nature. So that part's totally fine. It's just funny that I didn't get the Tsui cards from this group order, and then I just randomly decided to like just say fuck it and just fully open 27 copies raw later, and then I ended up trading for the full set before. Like, I have all 27 Nemo special cards separately from anything in this group order, so I didn't end up needing these at all, and it's just kind of funny that that turned out that way. So yeah, my friend stuff I'll unbox quickly. Let's see. Am I stupid? Okay. I am, because I could just be using this wonder of engineering. It's just two blades taped together. Okay. I don't know why I phrase it like that. Scissors are actually extremely useful tools that I'm glad we have as a society. Okay. So this should be easier. Perfect. So yeah, as I said, I do like whenever my friends, my collector friend, decides to hop in a group order with me, to send me her stuff for her, like to join for shipping, for saving on the overseas portion of the shipping. Because my friend does also collect Tsui, so that part's like whatever. In terms, like, I'm gonna see. I actually collect Tsui, at least through these group orders that we're both in. I actually get more Tsui stuff usually than she does, so I'm not really getting to see anything too novel from her stuff as far as like Tsui stuff goes. But she also heavily collects Nayeon, like as her sort of dual member setup. And that's very interesting because I don't get any Nayeon stuff usually from these group orders. So I always get to see her Nayeon cards. Also, I might be stupid, but no. Well, I am, but not for this reason. I'm pretty sure from previous group orders from this GOM that they would put 2 stacks of cards in these bricks. But now they're just 1 each. Which is fine. I mean, it's up to them. But just interesting to observe. Okay. So here we go. Her 2 little mini packages. I have plenty. Well, how am I gonna... We'll see if these are already in sleeves or not. And if they are, I'll just let them rock. And I'll sleeve anything that is not sleeved. Which I usually there's some stuff that isn't sleeved. We'll open the... Actually, we'll open the Tsui package. No, it doesn't fucking matter. Do I have... I guess we'll find out after this song if I have it set to repeat. To repeat an album. I hate when I'm listening to a Twice album and then I just let it play through and then it goes and then it puts something else on that I'm just like... It's just such a vibe check. In a bad way. Okay, so let's see. I did say I was... So it looks like everything is sleeved individually, too. I know sometimes in the past, this group order manager has sleeved stuff like in like a couple cards in the same sleeve, which is totally fine. It's never been a problem, but it looks like they did decide to sleeve individually this time. Let me bring up. Let's see. I'm not gonna organize them on camera because this unboxing is already. I mean, it's not one of my longest ones yet, but it's on pace to like get longer than I really want it to be initially. So I'm just gonna do a quick check. On what's what, just to verify for sure that everything's here. So let's see. There are 6 store POBs for both the normal and the Digipack version each. So let's see. That's Fan Shop is now JYP. JYP Shop rebranded between Last Comeback, between Strategy and This Is 4. JYP Shop has been retooled into Fans Shop. So this is the JYP Shop POB essentially, but it's just called something different. It's Fans Shop now. So this is Fans Shop / JYP Shop. This is Soundwave. This is Music Plant. This is Music Korea. This is BDM. And this is with Moo. Regular versions. Okay, so that's all the regular version POBs accounted for. Then Fan Shop, Soundwave. Oh my god, dude, Nayeon's crazy looking. This in this comeback is like or not this comeback, in this concept especially, this specific outfit, like damn. Okay, sorry. Soundwave, Music Plant, Music Korea, BDM with Moo. Yeah, looks like it's all there for the POBs at least, the Digipack and the normal version POBs. What else do we have? Lucky Draws. Okay, so it looks like this is Soundwave Lucky Draws. And I will say, in general, Strategy had... How many did we end up with? I think Strategy had 6 rounds of 6 sets, so 12 cards, but 6 sets of store-based Lucky Draws for the normal versions, and then 3 Lucky Draw individual cards for the Nemo versions, and then also another set of 2 Lucky Draw cards for the pop-up store, for the Korean pop-up store. So that's like, that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Strategy had, I believe, by that count, 17 Lucky Draw cards total for each member. This Is 4 has a lot less. So there's 2, the Soundwave sets. This is the Music Korea sets. This is the Music Plant sets. This is a Tsui card. I'm not sure what it's for, so I'll put it here instead, and I'll figure out what it is with all the Tsui stuff. And that's it. That's actually it. These are all the Lucky Draws. 6 compared to 17 from last era. So just 1 set per store and 3 stores. And none of the stores had more than 1 round of Lucky Draws. So, I don't like getting less cards, but I do, 17 was probably more than we want every single era, I'll say, at least. So, that's all the Lucky Draws. And then here's some extra cards that my friend got. This is a Tsui Momo Mina unit card that was a bonus for one of the Lucky Draw stores that I don't recall off the dome. Here are 3 Nayeon SSJYP cards that have just been from different events and releases over the past few months that this GOM hosts for most of them and is down to add them to like this is like whatever your next package is. So you see this one is like from Strategy, or related to Strategy at least. This one's the one for like a concert, for one of the This Is For concerts. And this one is also related to Strategy. And I don't recall what exact events it was for. But this one's really pretty. I love the highlight / digipack concepts, like the styling for the members for Strategy. So that one's very cool to see. Let's see. And then we'll save this for the end of the Tsui pile. And also that, I guess, too. Okay, so let's see. I'll open Tsui's little reference document here. Why do I call it a reference document? A template. Her template. And let's see. So it should be. It looks like it's in the same order too. So Fan Shop. Oh, very gorgeous. Gonna preview actually of some of my order here. So Fan Shop, Soundwave, Music Plants, Music Korea, BDM, and Withmu. And that's the regular version. And then should be same order, so Fans, Soundwave, Music Plants, Music Korea, BDM, and Withmu for the Digipack POBs. Yeah, okay, that's good. I forget what those piles mean at this point. Let's see, what are these? Okay, so these two are... Wait, I'm confused. Hold on. Oh, okay. That random Tsui card from the Nyan pile. This one is actually just part of a 2 set. It's part of this Lucky Draw set. This is the Soundwave Lucky Draw set. This is the Music Korea Lucky Draw set, which means, is this the Music Plant set? It is, yeah. So Music Plant Lucky Draws. Then I assume the other 2 units, because the way they did the unit, like the bonus unit card prizes for getting 3 Lucky Draw albums from the 3 store events, is they just had 3 different, for each one they had the members all split into 3 groups and take unit photos, but they did the same thing, like they did the same units for each, like for all 3 stores, just different like photos. So these are all Momo, Mina, and Tsui, and it's 3 different photos for the 3 different Lucky Draw stores. So pretty cool. My friend got all 3. I did not get all 3 of those units. I meant to, and then I forgot to get the Music Plant one, I believe, from my GOM. And then here is the same 3 SSJYP cards as the Nyan ones. The same Star plus Ing starting, I guess, events. Then Strategy. And then this is for the concerts. And then a preview, because I got this too, which is not something I usually get from these group orders. But my friends, as well as me, we'll see, got Tsui's broadcast card. So this is her broadcast from This Is For. They only did enough shows for each member to have 1 broadcast, which is usually the case nowadays. It's been a very long time since they've done enough music shows for like any of the members to have more than 1 broadcast in an era. But they all have at least 1 each time, so. And this is my friend's, so let's see. And that's it for her stuff. What order does it make sense to put this stuff back in? I'm gonna have to go through it again to sort it, to like repackage it anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. How did the Nyan stuff end up back here? I'm very confused. Okay. I'm doing it to myself. Sorry y'all had to see that. So yeah, everything was individually sleeved, which is nice. I'll probably keep... It doesn't really make sense for me to re-sleeve anything here. I might re-sleeve like the broadcast card in like a slightly nicer sleeve. But other than that, having everything pre-sleeved individually is nice. We'll see. Okay, Jesus Christ. My stuff, 45 minutes in, finally. I'm not gonna take too long on any of this. Let's see. First thing I'll do is unbox the acrylic stand. I'm actually not gonna fully unbox it. I'm not going to take the actual standee out of its packaging and assemble it. I did that last time with About Sue, with the standee that came with my order for that one. It took longer than I wanted to take on camera at this point, but here it is. Looking at it, you can kind of probably envision how it should look. I will show the photo card that came with it. Pretty cool. I'll set these to the side here. Ticket sets. Let's see. I got Dahyun and Sui's. I'll open Dahyun's first. These also come with a photo card. Very nice. I love the concert ticket sets. I have them for most of the Korean concerts that they've done them for. Actually, I think literally all. I think I have them for all of the Korean, for Dahyun and Sui at least. Oh, pretty. Okay, so the photo card is a Polaroid style card. Nice. And then I'm not sure what is this. Oh, it's like a little. Oh, is it? It's like a thin little photo card frame in the form of like an L holder, like a little tiny L holder. Oh, that's cute. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see it's not fully fitting in perfectly the way it should because I still have the sleeve that it comes in around the photo card, but you can kind of see how it should sit. Oh, I like that. I don't know if I'll use it, but I like having it. And then the actual ticket card. Cool. There's really no reason for me to put that anywhere besides just the running pile I'll have of photo cards. I do have a binder page type that will hold the larger ticket card that I'll transfer these to later. So these won't, even the larger tickets won't just like live. I won't just leave them in these little slip packages. And here's Tsui. Gorgeous. I love the styling for the concert merch. The kind of like more, not even pastel, almost like more. I'm really not good with describing this sort of thing. Just colorful, but also like not bright colors. Almost like bright colors, but not like pastel really. I'm fucking dog shit. I'm just gonna stop talking about it. They look gorgeous, and I really like the colors and the fits they went with for everyone. Okay. Let's see. Now to open my bricks. Anyone watching this wondering why I don't just grab the scissors like I always end up doing? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I don't think... Well, no, that's not what I want to say. I do think I have shown who the GOM I joined for these group orders is, the one I keep talking about. I'm pretty sure I've done that in a previous video, so I'll do it here again. Dulung 2015 on Instagram. They're Philippines based. Very cool, very professional. Also have the hookup on a lot of stuff in terms of like signed stuff. They hook up people who join their group orders. Obviously not with like free stuff like that, but like just in lines to like facilitate. If you're someone who likes buying signed items and you're someone who also joins their group orders, they'll usually be down to like find stuff for you from the current era that's floating around as it releases. So cool on them for that. I'm gonna open all 3 bricks and figure out before I figure out how I want to flip through them quickly. As I mentioned, by the raw amount of stuff, my order of all 8 people whose items are in this were in this like larger package, I did have the most. I have the most photo cards. I have the most extra merch, just by number again. So. This one is thinner though, why? Oh, maybe just a handful of cards that didn't fit in the other 2 without making them too thick. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, okay. These are specifically these. Got it. I'll talk about these in a second. Because they're interesting. Oh, I almost fucking dropped them. I mean, they're packed tight in their photo cards, so dropping them wouldn't have been the end of the world, but would have looked bad. Okay. So, Jesus Christ. Let me look through here and see. I want to go through just the cards that... we've seen already from my friends' stuff. Okay. I think that's mostly that. Okay, so yeah. What are these? Lucky draws. Okay, so not the same order, I think, but I think all the POVs and stuff are in here. Oh, actually, they're on the back here. Let me put these on the front, and hopefully that makes it more like the order we've gone through already. So yeah, real quick, fans, Soundwave, Music Plant, Music Korea. Wait, yeah, Music Korea, BDM, and Withmu for the regular version. POBs, same deal. Fans, Soundwave, Music Plant, Music Korea, Soundwave, BDM, and Withmu for the Digipack POBs. Seen it all before. Very gorgeous one. I really, I just don't have time to marvel at the actual photos. I'll do that on my own time, but god damn, she's crazy. And so, like, this concept is okay. I will go down the rabbit hole if I let myself. Let's see. Soundwave, Lucky Draw set, Music Plant, no, Music Korea Lucky Draw sets, and that should make this Music Plant Lucky Draw sets. Yes. Okay, so I totally forgot. So also, I did grab when I remembered to, and also, I've mentioned wanting to keep up with Dahyun's extra card collection. That is still true, at just a reduced pace, at least, you know, for the time being. But I did grab a couple of her Lucky Draws. Not all 3 sets. I actually meant to grab all 3 of her Lucky Draw sets, but I just deadass missed the deadline to grab, I think, the last one. I think it was Music Plants. Because I was just stupid about the dates. And then randomly a Chaeyoung set that I think I added to my order for a reason I don't remember. It wasn't because I liked the photos. Not that I don't like the photos. She looks crazy. Especially in this one, yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely not due to not liking the photos themselves or anything, but it was like we didn't have the full previews of these photos when I claimed these, so that wasn't the reason. I don't honestly remember why I did. I had a reason, I don't know what it is. And then yeah, as shown here, I grabbed 2 of the 3 units that have Sui in them for the Lucky Draw events. Forgot to grab the 3rd one, but also randomly grabbed the one that has Dahyun in it from one of these 2 events that I don't know which one it is. So that's cool. I was a bit of a mess when I was claiming stuff for this era. Not like direly, not like actually like emotionally distressed or anything. Just like kind of I was just kind of like, ooh, full album. I was hyped for the full album. I was not thinking super like deep in like as much detail as I should have been when I was claiming everything and making sure I was covering my bases. So that's kind of what happened there. Let's see. Everything else. Okay, so these are the 3 special cards from the Nemo copies that I ordered from this group order manager. As you can see, I claimed Tsui. Definitely did not get any Tsui, which is funny. So I just have dupes of all 3 of Chaeyoung's, which is on theme. I mean, it's Chaeyoung's era right now, so not unhappy to see it, especially since I have my Nemo sets completed. So this, I believe, is a benefit for ordering a certain amount. I think at least for, I don't remember. I think it was at least 40k won worth of merch from the offline, like from the offline merch booth at the Korean stops for This Is 4 concerts. Yeah, that's what that is. I don't know why I'm doubting myself. That just is what that is. This is the Singular Nemo POB from Fan Shop. It is a... Oh, it has like there's 2 cards in here technically. There's like a little... Oh, it's an instruction card. Oh yeah, because it's like QR code card. It's a Real Touch card, except this time instead of like They've done this. They've done the real touch cards once before with About Sue. Skipped them for strategy and then brought them back for one set for the Nemos. And I am glad to see that they have the QR code on the back now instead of on the front like they had for About Sue. So that's good. That's a glow up. This is the singular. This is the singular strategy related photo card in here. This is one of the 4 online fan call photo cards that they had for strategy through Star River, which is a Chinese, one of the Chinese music stores. And that's the reason it's coming with this package. Star River took a long time to ship people like POB, like the fan call cards specifically, to the point where this my GOM didn't get this card until like a month after I got my strategy stuff, and has just been holding it for me since. So they sent it with this package. I have all 3 of the other ones of those 4 fan call cards that I mentioned for Tsui. All the members have 4, but I have the other 3 for Tsui already. So that's the last one. Let's see. We've seen these already. The same 3 JYP SSJYP cards. A 4th one that's actually not quite the same. It's normal photo card material instead of, I don't know if it's easy to see, but these cards are all PVC, like hard photo cards, like most of the SSJYP shop cards are. This one was like, this one's a normal PC material, and it was like an event card. It was like something, I think it was like something you had to win by playing the game at a booth at the concert. I'm not 100% sure, but it is something similar to that. You had to get it in a specific way. So that's cool. I just grabbed that because the GOM offered. It was something the GOM had to like source from people reselling. So they only found a handful of these for a few members, and I grabbed, I think, the only Tsui that they ended up finding. This is completely unrelated to This Is 4. This is from a, I believe, Indonesian brand of, like, I want to say something food related. It's called Ricci's Factory. I'm trying not to just assume it's similar to Cheesecake Factory as a dumb American, but I do deadass think it's related to food if I remember correctly. I'm not 100% though. Either way, this is Tsui's card that they had. Like, they had something where you would buy something and get a random photo card from one of the members, and this is Tsui's. Let's see. And I think all the rest of these, yeah. So all the rest of these are something I mentioned a minute ago where I was like, I'll talk about these in a second. These are 3 sets, 5 parcels. I assume this is 2 of the sets in one. These are 3 sets of each 2 different sets of the day 1 and day 2 OT9 photo card sets that people who went to the Seoul concerts got like at the door. But I don't think everyone did. I'm really not 100% sure on that part. I don't know if these were like for VIP people. I don't think that's the case. I think people who didn't have VIP tickets still got these. But these are the sets from day 1, and they gave out a different set on day 2. These are just, they just gave people who went to the Seoul concert, most people, not all, I think, again, but a lot of people who went to the Seoul concerts got these OT9 sets of photo cards. Just here you go. So I grabbed 3 of these, of each of them, 3 of the day 1 sets and 3 of the day 2 sets. The reason I have 3 of these is obviously I am keeping Dahyun and Tsui from 1 set for each day. All the other cards I have pre-sold, or I have either pre-sold or like pre-promised to people I know who wanted me to like source these for them. So yeah. Let me actually open this parcel. I'm not going to open all of these because they're all literally the same thing, like the same 2 sets. But I'll open this parcel because I think it has something that isn't one of these concert cards on the back here. So there's 1 set, there's 2. Oh, okay. And that's where I totally would have forgotten about this. I'm glad I checked. That's where my broadcast card is. So yeah, my Tsui broadcast card. Like I said when I showed my friend's broadcast card, one of the rare occasions where I grabbed this pretty early on from a GOM instead of just buying it on resale. So yeah, that's mine. That's my copy of that. And then and then the other, everything left is just these concert entry sets. I'll open 1 set of each just to show. I wonder if this, I would assume these are the factory sealed, like this is the original packaging, because I doubt they just handed an unprotected stack of 9 cards to each person. They probably handed them out in these little sets, in these little packages. So Na, Jung, Mo, Sa, Ji, Mi, Da, Che, Tsu. That's the day 1 set. I kind of regret actually successfully selling most of the cards that aren't my personal Dahin and Tsui copies from these sets. I kind of wish I had just kept 1 full OT9 set for myself of each of them. Or just grabbed a 4th set, because I could have, to do that with. Because I actually really like these for all the members. I haven't actually sold all of the non-single Dahin and Tsui copies I'm going to keep for both of these sets. For like all 3 of both. Damn, Sana's is crazy. Dude, I should have kept at least this Sana card. She looks crazy. Jihyo, Mina, Dahyun, Cheon, Tsui. Yeah, I wish I had kept an OT9 of both of these sets, but I didn't. So unlucky to me. But I do have a couple extra unsold, like single cards. Like I think this one of these Nyan cards from this set, I think is unclaimed. Like I haven't sold all 3 of them. I'll probably just keep the ones I haven't sold. I'll just take the listing down and keep the ones I haven't sold because they're all really gorgeous. But regardless, I believe that's actually it. Like I said, most of the stuff from the larger package actually wasn't mine at all. I've unboxed everything my friends, my collector friends had in here. I've unboxed everything that was mine in here, and the other stuff I will handle off camera to the people who claimed it. But thank you for watching this unboxing of at least my and my friend's stuff from this group order. I will probably film a storing video for This Is For once I handle the previously mentioned sourcing of the photo book version inclusions, which I haven't yet, but will soon. So maybe in the next not 1 week, that's a little too soon. Sometime in the next 2 weeks to a month, I will upload that. So, if you watched all the way through this, thank you for watching. And thank you for watching any future or past videos I have or will upload to the channel. Till next time.